Hey friends, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, which is, as you can already tell, going to be my current beauty favorites. Now, I didn't want to do this back to back with my best of 2021 just because there are about two products that are overlapping in here. But let me tell you what, there are a handful of products that have been my go-tos that I've discovered over the past few weeks that have been honestly super, I don't want to say life-changing, that's so dramatic, but life-changing in the beauty world aspect. So if you're interested in seeing what products I have been absolutely loving enough to make them my current beauty favorites, then just keep on watching. I've got a little bit of everything. This is truly a smattering of products. And I'm gonna start off with the beauty products that are not makeup related. So let's start off with shampoo and conditioner, which is rare for me to have on a beauty favorites just because I find what I like and then it becomes my tried and true for a very long time. Shampoo and conditioner is very hit or miss for me, but you guys, if you have my same hair type, and not necessarily just my same hair type, but this shampoo and conditioner, it's by Neutrogena. It's the Healthy Scalp Soothe and Calm shampoo with tea tree oil. And it says for dry scalp and hair, helps to soothe and calm scalp and hydrates strands. This shampoo has made an incredible difference to truly what I feel the health of my scalp. If you are like me and you have curly hair, you know that curly hair is a struggle bus because it is dry. You can't really wash it every day. It can lead to an itchy scalp. It's been a very long time since I've had drastic dry scalp to where I've had dandruff, but it's a thing. Like it's struggling with your scalp and your hair is a thing. And then in addition to that, it makes your hair dry. It's not hard to be manageable. This has been such a change. Now, I can't all attribute it to this because, as you know, over the past couple of years, it's been a journey. I've used the Olaplex #3 inconsistently, but I've still used it. I very much like their shampoo and conditioner. Like there's been certain things that I've used. The Amika, the Cure has been vital in helping to repair my hair because of the high protein in that. But this, like when I use this, my hair feels so refreshed. My scalp feels refreshed. It actually, I don't know how to tell you it feels healthy, but it truly does. And my hair has been so much more manageable. And it smells very, very good. It smells like, gosh, I'm terrible at describing scents. It smells very fresh. It smells almost kind of like what you would use as an essential oil, to be honest. And these are like $8 each as opposed to going to the high-end route. And these, check them out. I've spent a ton of time on them already, but those were a true find, honestly. And again, for it being such a hit or miss thing for me, those were amazing. Okay, let's go on to another non-makeup beauty product, and this is deodorant. I have found two deodorants over the past few months, honestly, that have been so great. They are aluminum free, both of them are, and they both cover so wonderfully in the sense that aluminum free, a lot of times you don't get the actual coverage you need so that you don't smell, and I can get to where I'm like, yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. So that being said, these two, at least for me, I know we are all different, but these are amazing. So the Dr. Teals aluminum-free deodorant, and they come in multiple scents. This is the Rose and Milk. The one I am currently using is the Eucalyptus. And then this is the brand Ivory, 24-hour gentle deodorant. This one's hint of coconut. I'm currently working on the lavender. Made without aluminum and baking soda. So out of these two, these are both wonderful. They are both very cost effective. I know native is a thing, but it's expensive. This one's like $2.97. This one I think is $3.97, although the lavender I bought in a 3-pack at Sam's for like $9.97. And so these are a little bit more cost effective. I will tell you, they both cover incredibly well. This one out of the two is the dry, stiff formula that like tugs a little bit. So there is that. But listen, for $3, I'm not getting the aluminum and it smells good. It covers well. Both of these are incredible options that you can find at your grocery store. And again, I don't know if Sam still has that bundle, but they did have a 3-pack for $10 and you may want to check that out. These have been my go-to deodorants. I have not been using anything else for the past 6 to 8 months, I think. All right, let's get into the beauty stuff because we've got some things to talk about. Let's talk nails. So I feel like back in the day, I have a friend who used to sell the nail polish stickers, or it's not the strips. And so she doesn't sell those anymore, but that's how I got used to how to use them. And I hadn't even paid attention to them in the longest time. Well, I saw them at Ulta the other day. It's the Dashing Diva brand. And I was like, gosh, I need to go back to this because they're so easy to use. They last at least a couple weeks without chipping. Look, I put these on a week ago, Thursday. So I am like working my way to 2 weeks. I'm about almost a week and a half. This is the reverse French tip. I've had a rude person be like, what's wrong with her nails? Oh my goodness, it gave me such a good laugh. But it's the reverse French tip and then the glitter. But I feel like I'm being so chatty, I'm not even showing you what these are. So these are the strips that you use, and I love this brand because it gives you such a variety. You have, like, here is the solid. And then I don't think be able to get you super close, but here we go. So do you see how foiled and detailed that flower work is? It's so beautiful. And then the glitters and then a different, anyways, there's a lot to work with. And for my nail size, I guess, like the width, there's enough in here for me to do 2 different applications. Now, these were on clearance for $2. These I picked up at Ulta for $7.99, and then, of course, you use the coupon. This one had sold out online, and look, it's the Valentine's. It's got the hearts. It's got the beautiful. I already have a couple more in my basket, but for someone like me who doesn't make nails a priority, and as much as I love the Gel Couture by Essie, and that is still my #1 actual polish, these just work because I don't have dry time. I can, like, literally focus on a movie or a TV show and just do them real quick and easy. And look, they're going to last for a couple of weeks. So if you are like me and nails are a lazy thing for you and you don't want to go through the whole dry time and this and that, check these out at Ulta. I have also seen them at Sally Beauty, but at Ulta, they're a little bit cheaper and you can use the coupon. And there's, again, a couple others with a gold foil embellishment that I really want to get my hands on. So let's move on to a lip liner. I am stunned that this lip liner is so good and that it's the price that it is. And I did not discover this. I found out about this by watching a Jessica Braun video. I get sucked into her videos and I can binge watch her. If you have not watched Jessica Braun and you like my content because it's a little bit more on you don't have to worry about like cussing and stuff like that, then I love her channel. It's super clean. It's super fresh. Like, she's just so enjoyable to watch. You get so immersed. So total side recommendation. But she had talked about this lip liner, and it's by the Sephora collection. This one's in the shade 11. It's Cherry. This is a gel. It's a retractable lip liner. It is called the Rouge Gel Lip Liner. Now, I was like, ooh, because she had used it all over her lips, and you guys know that's what I like to do. I don't really typically use it for lining. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, I'm going to fill in my whole lip with the lip liner, and that's what she did. She said it was super comfortable. I checked it out, was blown away, and I have since bought a couple more. The one I'm wearing today is in number 4, Creme de la Creme. There's a pink one I want that has been sold out for a little while that I'm hoping comes back. But these are, you guys know my favorite lip liner is the Huda Lip Contour 2.0. And these, I would say, are a good tie for that. Now, they are a little bit of a different consistency than the Huda in that one's a little creamier and it's like a matte cream. These are a little bit more shiny and they've got that gel feel, like a slight tacky feel. It's not any kind of bothersome though, and they last for hours, and they're $13. If you don't want to pay the $20 for the Huda lip liner, then these are an amazing alternative. Again, I already have these two. I bought a coral one, which I think was number 9, and I've got like 2 or 3 more on my loves list. So if you've been in the market for a lip liner and you're like me and you like to use it all over your lips, this stunning. I'm so glad she recommended it because I will be buying more. All right, the next couple of products you've already seen in a couple of videos, so this is not going to be a surprise to you. The Rare Beauty bronzer, incredible. My favorite bronzer of life. It goes on so easily. It's like a cream to powder formula. It's very, very easy to use. You can either go in directly. I like to use a brush, but it's stunning. The pigmentation. You go in with such a light hand. It melts. I don't think I have had a bronzer melt this good into the skin. Literally, like it starts feeling like silk as I'm doing this, and it's one with your skin. This is incredible. I already mentioned it in my 2021 favorites because obviously it hit the market tail end of 2021. But to say that it's a current beauty favorite would be an understatement. And in addition to that, the powder, oh my gosh, you guys. So this is the powder in light. You remember in my review video, I had light medium. I did end up going back and returning it, exchanging it, because the light medium, it was slightly too deep for me. And I knew it was making a difference in how I was loving the powder. So I switched it out for light. Oh my gosh. This, to me, nothing can top the Huda Easy Bake. This is for me a tie in the sense of that one is the perfect matte finish for just an airbrushed flawless look. This is the perfect luminous finish for an airbrushed flawless look. So depending on what finish you want, that, you know, would determine which one you go with. It's incredible. And I want to say it's like 20 or 22. The sifter is amazing. I love how it just, this little thingy just turns, and then you've got, you know, the little holes right there. And then as powder goes everywhere. Incredible. Beautiful finish. Looks so healthy, flawless. Leave it up to Rare Beauty. Leave it up to Selena and Rare Beauty to come out with one of the best powders out there. Come on, I'm not surprised. Let's talk about the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. This particular one is why I want to talk about this. Watermelon Kiss. I love this stuff. I have told you before that I love this pretty much as my Laneige overnight sleeping mask, whatever it's called. But this scent, this Watermelon Kiss takes it to the next level. It smells like candy. It smells like a watermelon candy, which I'm not a fan of watermelon taste. Like watermelon candy, I don't like it. I hate how it tastes, but I like how it smells. And then this pinky tone actually shows up on your lips. So it's like you're going to bed looking super cute. You know what I mean? And so it takes care of your lips overnight. It looks cute. It smells delicious. What more could you want? This has been my go-to. Pretty much been using this over my Laneige, every single night. So it's been working for me. The other one is not a rediscover. This has been in my collection and I forget about it. And I think I have put it in a past favorites video, but the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, this does something to my skin that gives my foundation, no matter what foundation I'm using, it gives it that next level of just beauty. And I cannot get enough. And so I have pretty much pulled this out because I did rediscover it and then I put it back, and then I rediscover it and I put it back, and I have literally taken it out of my drawer and have made it a staple on my desk because I'm like, I can't not use this on the daily. It's stunning. It is, yes, a little pricey, but I've had this one for a while. Like, it lasts. Now this particular one is in light medium. I purchased mine before she had released a few extra shades, like those in-betweens. So I don't know if a light would work better for me, but I honestly have not had issues with this one. So the finish it gives my skin is absolutely stunning. And I, again, cannot get enough, to the point where like it's become an everyday, I have to use this kind of thing, can't live without it. So it will be a current beauty favorite, permanent beauty favorite. Let's just say that. Okay, so the next product is something I purchased in my last Sephora haul at Disney Springs, and it's the Rare Beauty Eye Primer. Listen, can the woman do anything wrong when it comes to makeup? But you guys know, I am true to the Fenty Pro Filter Eye Primer for a tacky base, for my metallics, for my sparkly, chunky shades. But when it comes to an all-over eye primer, like, I've kind of been in limbo as to, I've really not been in love with a primer for a very long time, until now. This thing is the most perfect balance of a little bit of coverage, so it covers up any discoloration and veins. The consistency, it's not too thin, but not too thick. It's creamy enough without being like, feeling like a thick layer on my eyelid. And the hold and coverage, it's beyond amazing. So it's like a little square, chunky applicator. And here's what it looks like. It very much reminds me of the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden without that thickness. I was not a fan of that for that reason. And this, like, oh gosh, it's so creamy. It almost feels like a skincare product, but it just smooths out my eyelid to where, honestly, I could put this on and be done. Like, and have just a very blank canvas on my eyelid without like my veins showing up and stuff. And again, the coverage, like, it holds my eyeshadows, which again, it's been a while since I've really been in love with a primer from that, in that sense. And this one, I will never look back. This is going to be my tried and true from here on out. It's going to take a lot to top this one. Moving on to the last couple of products. So this was actually gifted to me by a very sweet friend, and I hope she ends up watching this video, but I have never tried anything from Makiage. Honestly, like, you guys know how I feel even about indie brands. Like, I'm scared to take that plunge because if I don't like something, then I'm like, the hassle, and a lot of times you can't return and that kind of thing. Well, this is the collaboration with Carli Bybel. It's the Moonstruck palette, and to tell you that I was absolutely floored with this was an understatement. So the packaging is beautiful. I guess I never really connected the dots when I watched Carli's videos back in the day. I was like, oh, that's nice, you know. But to see it in person, and then again, you're like, all right, the market has a lot of these. There is something to these powders that gives my skin the most luminous, healthy flush. And the crazy thing is, this is the medium palette, and it suits me so perfectly. This bronzer though, it's wow, what is in this? Like, I am a huge hardcore fan of the Hourglass bronzers. Those to me are the best for my skin as far as giving me like a luminous, healthy look. And this was, this kind of knocked my socks off. I was like, I feel like this would give my Hourglass bronzers some competition. So there is just beauty to these powders, and like to the point where I'd be intrigued to go look into the brand a little further, just because my first experience has been so amazing. And this is another one where I have left this palette out on my desk, because a lot of times when I don't want to go hunting for what I want to put on my face as far as bronzer, highlight, and blush, I will reach for this palette, and I have loved every moment of using it. It's getting well loved by me, and yeah, so definitely a current beauty favorite. Like, it's been honestly a good 3 or so months that I've been using this on the regular. So last and final product is something, again, you've seen before. You saw it in my top 10 palettes of 2021, but this has been, I don't think I've ever used a palette this frequently. It's not what I'm wearing today, but I've not used a palette this frequently, I don't know if ever, like in the first few months of my having the palette, and it's the Colourpop Smoke and Roses. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm drawn to pink color stories, but I also think it's just the quality and the pigmentation, the delicate but pack-a-punch type of finishes that this has. And it is everything I've ever wanted and more, but didn't know it in a pink palette. So it's absolutely stunning. It has your delicate pinks all the way to your plums, even your deep, like almost brown type of plums. And then the metallics just have such a finish to them that a lot of my high-end palettes don't have this. And again, a lot of it is the color story, because pink for me just suits me. It gives my skin a very healthy look, fresh look. It almost like it lifts my face. But this palette has been everything and more. It was one of my Christmas gifts. And to tell you that it is a current beauty favorite, because I honestly see myself using this well throughout the spring. It's stunning. And again, if you are like me and you love yourself a good rose toned palette, a good pink story, I truly am of the belief that this is one of Colourpop's best. I really do. So this one has been kind of by my side, all of these products have, for I would say a few months, but I just got it in December. And again, I have never used a palette this frequently, this much. You know, I like to rotate them out. I get a new palette, I have to try that out. I've not used a palette this frequently, having had it so little time. Trust me, next sale, you kind of need this. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of my current beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found something here that maybe would be helpful for you, maybe that kind of piques your interest. But again, as I always say, these things work great for me, but we are all so different that, you know, I mean, sometimes you just got to try it, see if it'll work for you. Sometimes you just know. But again, I hope you enjoyed. Alrighty, my friends. Well, that being said, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I ask if you would subscribe if you are new, because I truly would love to see you here on this channel again. I love just sitting here and chatting to you guys about makeup, sometimes about life, but I do hope to see you again on this channel. Before I let you go, I just want to give you a very quick verse of the day. Today's comes from 2 Chronicles 7:14, and it says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land, says the Lord." If you are called by his name, if you are a believer, if Jesus is everything to you, it is my prayer that you would be the first to set the example to humble yourselves. We are a very proud people. Like, it's all about us, and it should not be. So it is my prayer to you. It is my encouragement to you. Make that difference. It doesn't mean you have to change everybody around you. Start with yourself. Humble yourself, soften your heart, and make that difference. Alrighty, my friends, I love each and every one of you so very much, but Jesus loves you very much more. I will see you in the next one. Take care, friends. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.